Hi guys, my name is Sahil and I'm here today to do a review on a mod called the Billet box. Before I start, I'd like to say that I'm not a professional reviewer. The reason I'm doing this review is because I bought this mod and I am totally and completely in love with it. Just to tell you a bit about the mod, uh, for me, this is like a dream come true. It really is. I am a cartomizer user, and I like to use my tanks when I use a cartomizer. The problem is basically when I go out, I cannot take a Proveri or another mod with a tank on it. So I always thought that I wished there was somebody who made something in which the tank would be recessed or be inside a box or something. I saw a lot of modders out there who were doing stuff where they were taking the 2AA or 3AA boxes. There's some cheap Chinese boxes which are available. There were people who were trying to fit the tank in that, and it was it just didn't seem right. And as I said, this was a dream come true for me because this mod takes a tank, it takes a cartomizer, it is variable voltage, it is made in the United States of America. It's made by a gentleman called Mr. Doug Dino, who I think is a complete and total sweetheart. At least that's what we call him, Doug Dino, on the ECF forums. I don't know what his real name is, but before I go on, because I have a lot of stuff to cover, let me show you what the mod looks like. That is the billet box. This is made out of T6 billet aluminum. Okay, this is all carbon fiber here. It takes any 510 connection on top. I like my flat drip tip, so I don't have any shiny or any carbon fiber drip tip. That's what I like to use. Um, that is your fire button right there. So it's a very clean and a very basic mod. This is for the air intake. I'll show you that later once I show you the insides of the mod. It is just, I mean, this is the third time, and I know I'm saying it for the third time, but I'm trying to do a review, just trying to be honest. I know everybody's honest, but I'm just saying what's coming to my mouth. I don't want to do any retakes, so if I do make any goof ups, I'm sorry about it. Okay, this is the back part, and this is where all the magic happens. I have in here right now. It takes the 16340 batteries. I have two of the 750 mAh lithium ion batteries in here. Let me show you a close-up of this. So you have your two batteries here. That's your voltage dial, and the voltage goes all the way from 4 volts up to 5.5 volts. It has a 6.5 mil tank, and yes, the tank does come out and you can clean it. I'll show you in a bit, but let me just show you once again. Let's start with the button. The button is it's not recessed, it's flush, but it's a soft button, but you will not accidentally fire it. One of the main things I like in my mods is to have an on-off switch, because I usually carry my mod in my back pocket, and I did not want it to fire accidentally. This will not fire accidentally. I'm pretty paranoid about my mod firing accidentally, and if I can, if I can with all confidence say that this is not going to fire, trust me, it's not going to fire. In your back pocket, in your purse, it's not going to, because you have to press the button in a bit, and then you can hear it crackling. It takes any 510 drip tip. I've tried about 3 or 4, and they fit just perfect. Okay. Now, how this mod works is you have your batteries here, you've got your dial here, and the dial is very smooth, and you can just okay. You have a kind of an arrow made right there under my finger, and it'll show you. So it goes from 4.25, 4.5, and so on till 5.5. I have it set at 4.25, and you can just turn the dial. I don't know whether you can see this. As I said, I'm not a professional reviewer. You can just, it's just very simple. You can just turn the dial up or down, and that's what I'm doing right now. I got it at 4.5. I got it back at 4.25. So that's the dial. It's nicely engraved from inside. You can see that. The back is, it slides in, and what you have here is a roller ball. It's a kind of a roller ball thing. And what Dugdino sir has done is that he's put a kind of a track here for the ball. So it's, once you put it in, here you go, it's closed. This is impeccable work. I mean, this is just impeccable work. It is beautiful. It is so well machined and so well crafted that when you shut, okay, there you go. If you can see that, I'm going to try and show you. Until you really look, you cannot even find, there you go. And this is, I've got the billet box right into my camera. That's that little bit you can see. I mean, if I put it here, you can't even make out. I mean, if I look at the box, I cannot make out that there's any kind of a space or a crack. It's not there. It just merges with with the other part of the body. It's just beautiful. Okay, getting into the tank, what I would request you to do is that I would request you to visit the website, which is billetboxvapor.com. And there are two videos. One is about the billet box, and the other one is about filling the tank. I will not get into filling the tank, but I will just give you a little bit of an idea. This is a 6.5 mil tank. The suggested cartomizer in this is a 510, not your XLs, just a regular 510 cartomizer. It could be LR or standard resistance, that's up to you. It has a small little filling hole with a ball behind it. I mean, this is again, it's a great idea. The way that Mr. Dugdino has shown how to fill the billet boxes, that you really don't need to take the tank out. Not that it's difficult. And you can just take a syringe. And if you don't like syringes, I will link you to the ECF thread regarding the billet box. And there's a new way with which you can fill it. I have been filling this for the last 2 days, just how I regularly fill a tank. Let me show you. All you need to do is, this is the top here, and you can just unscrew this with your hand, just like that, or you can take a coin or something. It's just very simple. Okay, I'm just going to unscrew that and show you. Okay, here. So that part comes out, and that's what you're left with. Okay, and then all you do is, and here's your tank. There you go. There's your tank. The cartomizer does not screw into anything. For the air, a lot of people I know would be concerned about the air, but these holes here, these vents here, are for the air. Okay, so the bottom of the cartomizer sits here. That is the connection. That's the positive. I think it takes the negative from the body, but I'm not too sure about that. I guess it does. And how do you put this back? You just take it like this, and you just, there you go. It's that simple. And it will not fall out once you have your ring back in place, which is very nice threading. Screws on very easily, no problem at all. I'm doing it with just my hands. I could use a coin or something else, but there you go. And you have that, and then you just take the back part. Just one more thing I want to show you. I wanted to show you how precise this gentleman has been while making this. I'm going to take the batteries out. Look at that. Oops. Shiny, shiny. It has the batteries marked with the plus and the minus. And when you put the batteries in, they are a great fit. How do I put this? I mean, this is either the other mod makers out there, with all respect to them. I mean, I love some other mods. I use a Rio Grande. I use a Rio Grande VV. I use several Proveris, which are great mods, which I think are great mods. But there are a lot of other mods out there, which are either still in the dark ages, or don't get me wrong, this mod is from the future. Because if you are a Cardo user and you use your Cardo in a tank, you just can't go wrong with this. It's just, I mean, at times I just look at this and I just go speechless. Let me share something with you. My wife does not smoke or vape, and whenever I get a new mod, I show her, oh honey, I got this, I got this, I got that, and she would just take a look and go, oh yeah, okay, okay. I showed her this mod, and I'm like, look, I got this mod. I got this from the U.S. I'm in New Delhi, India. I'm like, I got this mod from the U.S. And she's like, okay, so are you going to put that thing on top of this, or are you going to have. I said, this is the mod, that's it. And she was like, wow, who makes it? Is it made by Montblanc? I'm like, no, it's not made by Montblanc. It's not made by YSL. It's not made by Louis Vuitton or Chanel. It's just a mod. And she said, it's beautiful. It really is. I mean, if you're wearing a proper suit or something, going to work, formal something. Well, anyway, here's the 510 grip tip. And I know everybody's probably wanting to see me vape it. This is a 2-ohm cartomizer in there. And it's set at 4.25 volts. And I will take a drag off this. It crackles. It literally crackles. I don't know what circuit there is. I'm not very knowledgeable about all that stuff. Convenience, 10 on 10. Looks, 100 on 10. The design, 1000 on 10. This does not fall short anywhere as for my needs, and I do not think it's going to fall short for your needs either. Just a great, fantastic mod. Before I end, I wrote this down. The width of this mod, for people who want to know the size, the width is 2.1 inches, 2.1. The height is 3.4, and the depth of the mod is 0.85 inches. It runs about $179. I'm not too sure, but I think 179 maybe for some other stuff with it, but I'm not too sure. The pre-orders were open till about 2 weeks ago, maybe, for deliveries in February. I do not think they're taking orders right now, but all I can say is keep a lookout on the site, and as I said earlier, I will post a link to the ECF thread, and you're more than welcome to come join us there. And there are a couple of people who have the Billet box, me included, and we would be able to help you. And Mr. Dagdino also comes in there, and he chats with us, and it's like a small Billet box community. This is, I don't know whether I mentioned this before, or maybe I forgot, but this is carbon fiber here, very, very smooth, very, very nice. That's basically it. That's basically everything that I needed to tell you guys about. If you're thinking about it, if you like it, if you want, how do I put this? If you want a hassle and a faff-free vaping device, and you are a cartomizer user, there's nothing better than this. Oh, before I go, I'm just going to, forgot, but I'll give you a size comparison. This is a tube mod, but this is the Proveri with the 18650 in it. You can see the size. It actually looks much smaller than it is, because when I saw it the first time, I'm like, wow, this is small. This is the Rio Grande VV. I'll put it right next to this mod. There you go. Okay. So you have an idea of that. I could also just quickly try and put in the, I have it here with me somewhere. Oops. Try and show you in comparison with the Proveri and 18500. There you go. That's with the 18500. Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching, and it's just that I just wanted to share this beautiful thing which I got, and I wanted to share it with all of you. Take care, keep on vaping, and God bless. Bye bye.